Well, I am excited to welcome you to this week's episode of the Elite Advisor Report. And I'm going to share with you in this short video the 8 core principles that we find that elite wealth managers who are netting over $1 million a year of net income each year consistently while serving their clients extremely well, what they're doing in their planning, how they're differentiating themselves so that you can explore how you compare. I'm John Bowen, CEO and founder of CEG Worldwide, and let's take a look at the key takeaways that you're going to get in this week's episode. First, wealth planning. If you're going to be an elite wealth manager, must be flexible in the ability to change as circumstances changes, whether it's from the personal situation, the family, whether it's tax, things are constantly changing politically, economically, and socially, the outside, external, but internal as well. We need flexibility. Discretion and transparency, privacy, big deal. Also understanding what it is that's being done so that it's clear to everyone involved is highly valued by what we call the right fit affluent clients, people that you want to work with when you deliver the wealth planning experience. And then paying attention to issues around risk sensitivity. We all go up gracefully. That going down part, not so good. And cost is also a key issue. So how are these super successful elite advisors delivering their experience? Well, stay tuned and you can see how you can do it as well. The opportunity each and one of us has is just amazing in this industry. This is such a great industry where if we deliver value for the right fit clients, we get to do exceptionally well. And we want to take a look, these elite level financial advisors who are consistently earning over $1 million a year, they are a diverse group, but they also share a lot of similarities in delivering their world-class wealth management experience. And in our research, we really identify as 8 key similarities that I want you to be aware of. And to really check, how you're doing. We want to ask yourselves how well you stack in each of these 8 areas. So let's get started. Elite advisor planning. Remember, these are the advisors netting over $1 million a year of net income consistently, and in our research, at least 3 years in a row, and having high satisfaction with their clients. Now, I do know that success means different things to different people, and you may not have that stride, or you may be at $1 million and want to do even more. That's fine. Whatever is right for you, but you should have these 8 components. So let's get started. The very first is flexible. The world is constantly changing. At the time I'm doing the recording, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Okay. I was giving a program in New York in March. I think it was March 12th, a Friday, when they closed New York down. I was running a 3-day workshop. I got to tell you, that flight back to California, I live in Silicon Valley, there were almost nobody on the plane. And I had plenty of time to think, how are we going to deal with this? That changed so much. Having flexibility, that I always think of a Mike Tyson quote. Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. And the pandemic did that. But there's always going to be something. Nobody gets out of life unscarred. So having the ability to fine tune or make major changes is huge. It's very important to clients. Second is being discreet. Today's world, privacy, internet, it's very hard. It's very important to affluent clients that you are discreet and that you have the systems in place to make that happen. At the same time, they want to be transparent so they understand, what is going on in every transaction, who's involved, are there any conflicts of interest? And the reality is there's always conflicts, but that they're made apparent. also cohesive. So many clients, and this is a big one we hear over and over, is that so many of the professionals, whether it's financial advisors, investment advisors, whether it's attorneys, accountants, working with the affluent tell us they feel like they're the nail, and the advisor, the professional, has a hammer, one solution that they want to do and hit. And so much of the advice is siloed. So what they want is someone who's coordinating, putting together a cohesive plan, not only now, but on an ongoing basis so they don't miss opportunities. So there's a steady experience there. So, how are you doing in each of these four? Let's continue. 5 is risk sensitivity. What we all do, and I said that, we all go up gracefully, that going down, not so much. Most people of wealth like being wealthy, and they're more concerned with losing wealth. So they want to understand the risk and have it clear. You're there to help them make smart decisions about the money, so they're looking to be really clear. Now, they also want to be cost effective, but this is something that's very important. In all our studies that we've done, they're more focused on value and cost, that the ratio is correct. They don't care, quite honestly, and this is surprising to me, how we earn our money, whether it's commission, whether it's assets under management, whether it's a retainer. They just want it to be fair and equitable. They're not looking for the lowest cost solution. They're looking for the best solution, the highest value at a good cost. So they want it to be cost effective. Okay, 7 is being explicit. This is one of the mistakes so many advisors make, is we overwhelm clients and share too much, but they want to be very clear on what you're recommending. They're coming to you for an expert, so they want that clarity. And lastly, number 8, what we're looking at here is they want it to be legitimate. I got to tell you, I get asked by friends, I'm no longer a financial advisor, but I work with an awful lot. Through our thought leadership, we've got some of the top professionals, tax professionals, accountants, attorneys, insurance specialists, on and on, health, concierge medicine, so on, in the world. And so some of my entrepreneurial friends, I'm in a lot of mastermind groups. I'm in Silicon Valley, have some wealthy friends. Well, they'll bring to me deals that are being proposed by advisors. Now, most are legitimate, but I got to tell you, it's amazing how many are tempted to do foolish things that are crossing what we call the bright line. There's no reason to cross that line. The interest and penalties of doing something stupid are huge. Now, so one of the things I want you to do is to take a look at all 8 of these and see how you are doing. See, what we find is that these 8 principles, when they work together, these are, for top elite wealth managers, this is kind of the minimum to deliver a world-class client experience. And if you want to move up market, you need to do that. And really what CEG is all about is results. It's helping you move up the hierarchy of advisor success, so that the key outcomes, your focus, assets under management, clients, significance are all outlined here. And how can we race up this faster than we ever thought possible to get to that elite level? Well, see, at CEG, we believe you can build an amazing life of significance by serving fewer but wealthy clients and doing an extremely well job for them, a world-class client experience. And we believe you can do it faster and with less effort than you ever thought possible. I mean, that's music to my ears. I created CEG. I've got a phenomenal team now, but I created CEG because I was a financial advisor and I was trying to move up that hierarchy of advisor success. I felt like there was nobody out there that could help me. See, we're here to help you. And one of the most common questions I hear from advisors is, will you take a look at our practice? to see what we can do to accelerate our success even more, up that hierarchy of advisor success. And I got to tell you, the answer is a resounding yes. I mean, this is why I created CEG. Every day, our team, and I got to tell you, I am very proud of our team, works with financial advisors just like you to show you the specific actions that we would take if we were in your shoes to fast track their success with the least amount of effort possible. Now, how do we do that? Well, you schedule a strategy call where we'll take a look at where you are, where you want to go, what are the gaps, and what would we do if we were in your shoes to race up the hierarchy of advisor success to where you want to do it faster and with less effort than you ever thought possible. So somewhere around here, there's a link, usually below, but you can also go to our website. And I encourage you to do it because we got a bunch of free things there, a lot of information at cegworldwide.com, and schedule your strategy call. There's an opportunity each of us have to deliver a world-class client experience to attract fewer but wealthier clients and build an amazing life of significance if we incorporate these 8 core principles of elite wealth planning. Your clients, your future clients, and those COIs, strategic partnerships you're going to create, they're going to be really happy you did. Don't let them down.